to another Trading Fibs video. It's been a while. It's been about 3 weeks since I posted my last video, and somebody brought to my attention it's probably time to do another video. So I'm gonna try to do this short and sweet. I got two possible scenarios of direction that we could be heading to. So right now we're looking at the SPY S&P 500. This is the ticker symbol SPY. Each candlestick is a weekly candlestick, and I've got here in red the biggest degree that I have counted in red, the cycle degree A, and cycle degree B here. Okay, and then cycle C would be way in the future, too far to tell right now, but obviously it would be higher than B. So right now we're working with, in this chart, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 degrees, red, purple, blue, and yellow. So my primary, the next degree, is in purple. So here's your A, down for A, up for B. See, I have it labeled right here, B. And then we should be coming down for C. I don't have it labeled, but it would complete here to complete the bigger cycle B. Okay, so this is my first count. This would be an expanding flat move for this cycle degree B. So it would be an A, a higher B, and a lower C. Our internals, in blue, we have an A, B, C. So 3 moves here. This was like a double zigzag, so it was a little extended. And I know this looks, the time frame is a little bit bigger on this move, but this is what I have. In a minor degree, I don't have it labeled, but it'd be 1, 2, 3 for an A. And now this B move is not a 3-wave move, it is a triangle move. So it would be an A, B, C, D, E. This would complete B, and then we should be heading higher to complete C. Okay, that is my first scenario count. So technically, I think we've completed the intermediate triangle, this B. So I think we're about to start a C of B, the one in purple, to complete our B wave. Okay, so the other count, I have an alternate count. I got it on the S&P index here, the ticker SPX. Okay, it's the same concept, it's just different ticker. So this price range is labeled a little bit different than the SPY. So my alternate count here for the S&P 500, I'm still working with 3 degrees right here. So the red, if you remember, was a cycle, the purple is the primary, and then the blue is the intermediate. So in this count, I have 3 moves down for this purple A, the primary A, and then 3 moves up for this B. And now the turn is the start of a smaller expanding flat. So this could be an A, B, C on a minor degree, and we need to correct and then come down to complete this A in the intermediate degree, and then our intermediate correction, and then we come down probably to test the 3400 area, basically our low in October of 2022. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, those are the two scenarios. So we could be bottomed out. We could have had a bottom here and we're shooting higher. Or you're going to start to see some consolidation, maybe a triangle pattern, because we're going to be a minor degree B, and then we shoot down. Okay, so now I want to get into I guess we can go back to the SPY, SPY. So right now we closed, we're still moving. We're at 532, I think that's what it says, 532. Let's zoom in to the 4-hour time frame. We were looking at the weekly candlesticks. This is going to be the 4-hour now. By the way, each of these dotted lines are some price action movements. The solid line is a more significant price action, and then the dotted ones are lower degree. So those will play in a factor in some of the turns. So, all right, let's zoom in right here. This was what I have as a bottom for one of my counts for the triangle pattern intermediate degree B. So let's just see where we're going right now. A couple of possibilities on a lower time frame. So right now I have this light greenish blue here, a dark green color, and a white. So 3 degrees here on a lower time frame. So I have 3 moves here, A, B, C, which makes a bigger degree A, or B, and then I think we're heading for a C here. This would make a bigger degree A. So these are minuet and sub-minuet degrees. Okay, so a lot smaller moves. So right now is what I'm thinking is this move right here is getting corrected. So let's finish this scenario out right quick. So let's just, I want to show you this correction here right now. Just based off this first 3 moves, we were in the 50% to 61.8% zone. I don't like it when it's not a direct hit. Let me zoom in there a little bit. So you can see this wick went right past it and kind of fluttered, floated in between the two. So that means maybe we could correct a little bit more, come down to the 61.8 when this happens. But let me take another measurement from this wick and not this one. Maybe it's an expanding flat here to start the move. So if we do that, then it kind of hits a little bit more direct on the 61.8. Not real sure, just food for thought on that one. So let's just work right to left. So we got this 3 move here on even a smaller time frame. So let's just try to see where we're moving from this. So right now we're at the 38.2%. So if we can get a good bounce off here, then I would assume that we will get this minuet and sub-minuet degrees a little higher, up to the 574 on the SPY. Okay, now we can still go higher and come down a little bit lower before that happens, down to 526, down to 50 or 61. Anything lower than 61.8, I would say we're going to have a trend change. So let me think of another possible scenario for short term. If this is complete and we're heading down, so this would be an A, and then we need 3 moves down for. I just don't like that this move was so close to here. It wasn't even really a double top. If it was a double top, Then we're coming down lower to test this low at 511. At this moment, I just think we're going higher. I don't really see a possible scenario that we're going to not try to test this 548 high and go higher. So obviously I am wrong if this drops past the 507. If we go past the 507, then we're probably going lower, and we can get a measurement. Would be our first target would be 466. So if we break the 507 level, I think is what I said, then 466. Oops, don't want to do that. Okay, so let me just think if I'm missing anything here. So yeah, I think we're gonna go higher short term, and I'm gonna try to keep a close eye on it, because let me back out to the weekly time frame here. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to call. I mean, if this is a triangle, I know people aren't going to like it because this is lower than this leg here. It's not real symmetrical. But it doesn't always have to be. And I will show you an example real quick, and then we will leave it at that. So here is our triangle from 2018 to 2020. See how it broke out right here? So they're not always going to be a perfect, a perfect triangle according to your trend lines, but that's what I have. So keep in mind, of the two scenarios, I'm gonna post this one up. This is my favorite count right here. So I would say we should be shooting higher. And let me get an exact measurement off of that real quick. So 683. $683. That's on this SPY. I guess I should put target for you. So that would be the upside target. Let me get rid of this now. Alright, and now let's go back to the alternate count. This is the actual index here. So right now we closed at 53.96. So my alternate count would be kind of consolidating here for maybe some kind of triangle. Whoopsie. What happened? Every once in a while my computer wants to act up. So yeah, triangle pattern probably. Oh my goodness. I'm almost done here. Don't do this to me. Let's try this one more time. Triangle pattern here, and then we come down for A, and that first A is at 41.68. So that'll be our first target, and then something like that, and then somewhere down there, wherever that is. 3406, 3400 level. Okay, but let's just play it a little more conservative. Let's do 4153 for the first target. Worst case scenario, and that's before we get a little consolidation pattern here. I know that I know this candlestick is kind of started higher from where I drew this line, but I'm kind of thinking there's going to be a triangle pattern forming right here. So let me, what did I say? Somewhere around, let's just do 4200 level. Okay, and then like I said, some kind of wedge here. So if this plays out, the high is already set in for right now for the correction. So like I said, this is the alternate count, so be aware of this. It's definitely a possibility. So one more look at my favorable account. Zoom in here. So just one thing I want to add is that on this 3 move down, we do have our first move up. I know on a smaller time frame I said we were going to go a little higher, so I don't know, based on the weekly it kind of looks like, of course this week's not over, alright, so maybe this candlestick could turn green, so I may revisit that this weekend and see if this one turns green. So let's see if we can, you know what, let me take a measurement here real quick. I haven't done a lot of fib layouts this video. I was trying to make it quick, but I'm always afraid I'm going to miss something. So here's our 50. The first spike, you know, I man, that's close. But such a big degree, you know, of moves. I would hate to call that 3 moves on one candlestick. So yeah, I think we get another couple moves, an A and a B and a C up to finish the start of our C wave up. So yeah, I guess that's about it. So I hope that helps, and till next time, thanks for watching.